is a web application for a live search, the word newspaper. We're going to use this file here, this one, newspapers.txt. So those are the columns there, the fields for the database. Paper ID, title, city, state, country, latitude, longitude, website, and region. Right? We're going to send it back to the website, because then you want to click in the website and go and read the paper that you want to read. Right? So let's start here, new file here. So file, save as. And again, put on that document root directory application, go to my MEMP here, and go to the htdocs, Spring 20, and I'm going to create a folder, and I'm going to call that Word Newspapers. Create. And this file is going to be all files, and then here going to be Word Newspapers.html. Save. I'm going to put my doc type there. What it's for? It's to indicate to the browser what version of HTML are you using. This one that you are using, the simple one, is HTML5. The simple one, that's the latest one, actually. So HTML, I'm going to go ahead, title, you're going to see Livesearch Word newspapers. I'm going to copy this because I'm going to put that in my body. Yes. Control copy. Head. I go to the body. Put an H2 there. Control V. And I'm going to put here the word search. Put type. Text. Give it a name. Search txt bx. An ID. Search txt-bx, and autofocus. Don't need that. That you want to say true or false, you know. But if you don't put anything, it's true. Autofocus and this right to force that the lookup. On key up, we're gonna run the jQuery. We're going to run this function, right? And then there's the search here. Some space there, and the placeholder here, div ID, show results. Let's put that this way. Put this inside the input there. So I'm going to put the comment, downloading jQuery from Google CDN Content Delivery Network. Okay. There's one here. And get jQuery here. This guy here. Control copy. And put that now. Let's go to our and edit and put there. Control V. Press enter. And then we run our own script here. Script type this. We run that function. Run jQuery. And open close function. What is this function going to do? Access a program at the server, right? And this program is going to run a query, access a database, and then run a query to filter out those records that match the query. Okay. Now, getting input search text. So var input search document, right? Dot get element by ID. The ID there is search txt bx. And again, we get the value and we trim, right? Connect to the connecting to servers program. I process this search. So we're gonna use jQuery. We're gonna do $.Ajax. Now, do I need to validate input search? Validating input search. So I put here if input search is different from blank, and then we do this thing that we're just started. We start this, we connect. Let me move this to inside this. Control X, Control V. This goes here. And then else, it's a blank. We don't need to send the alert or nothing. But the only thing just clearing up placeholder. So we have Ajax, so just do $. The reference there is an ID, so I'm going to use a pound. And show results, apply the map to text, and put blank there. All right, so we kind of Ajax, so parents here, right, and the curly. All right, so good. So what do we do? Well, set up the parameters for the connection. The first one is URL, is let's call that searchdb.php, right? And are we going to send something there? Yes, I'm going to send the input search, whatever the users type. So we're going to use the data parameter, and we're going to send it through a key. So just any name is fine. I'm going to just call search capital K. Again, do I need to use the word key there? No, you don't need. And concatenate that with that variable, the input search, comma. Anything else? That's it. So success, two C's. Function, so what the function does, the server send it back, the thing we display down there, right? So write the response to the placeholder. So how to do it? jQuery, $, the reference, there's an ID, show results, and we're going to do an HTML, the server data. And that's it. So this program is basically done. Input search, why is that? Add the trim, 2 parents here, or 3? 2 parents, right? Okay, so we have this, the script. Everything looks good, right? And I'll save this. Now let's work on this program here, searchdb.php. So let's go here and do a file, new file, and save as the same location. Save as applications, map, htdocs, spring 2020, word newspapers, and we're gonna call that searchdb.php. Make these all files, the format, save. And we're gonna go here, PHP. Say this, hello from server. Let's get this page, okay? So we come here to this page, and then let's go there. Now we issue the command to go to a server. We're gonna go HTTP. Up to there is get command, put the server name, local host. Mine has to run on this port here. And then get read up to htdocs, that's the document root directory. Spring 2020, anything else, someone, let's remember this guy and preview. Search hello from server. So we are connected, very good. So what we do, the first thing, let's get the input search, right? So we're gonna store that in a variable. Search text. And if you didn't specify the method, it comes from get. So get square brackets. The key we call search key, capital K. Search text. J, F, for. All right, search DB. So, okay, of course we don't need this. We got the inputs here. Now we're going to work with the database. I'll put a terminal here. Okay, so here we go. I have to go to, if you are in a WAMP server, do something like this, né? /WAMP /bin /MySQL /MySQL 5.1.22, whatever version you have there, and then you go to bin, and then you run here. Oh, and then you go and you run bin, and then you run MySQL -u root and -p. Press enter. You get the password. You just press enter again. You are inside of MySQL. If you are a WAMP server. In my case, I have to go to cd /applications /memp library. I think that library. ls cd bin. Right. And then here I run my thing, MySQL -u root -p. And here is root. Né? Can just press this. Oh, I'm already inside of MySQL. Okay, so here we're going to go show databases. I have quite a few there. Let's create a database here. If you want to, let me blow up this guy here. So let's create a database. Create database. Let's call it newspapers DB. Create database. All right. Well, let's take this database. Né? So use that newspapers DB. Good. Now let's create a table. Here, create table W newspapers DB _ table. It's a long one. In parentheses, the fields. Let's make that a paper ID, right? Paper ID varchar of. I'm gonna put all of them right as a varchar. I don't know, 50, and primary key. I'm not going to keep type because I'm going to run out of room here. I'm going to just press enter. And the MySQL editor said, well, you haven't finished yet. Okay, yeah, good. Paper ID varchar, and then title varchar of. Sometimes the title is long one. Let me make 100. Title. Third field, city varchar. I'm going to make all 100. Give plenty of city. State varchar. Sometimes the state is like we do here in 2 characters. Sometimes they type the whole state, right? So I'm going to put state varchar. Country varchar of 100. Country. Latitude. Well, just lat. Yeah, put varchar. And the long. You're gonna give us an arrow because long is also a data type. So long I varchar of 20. Latitude, longitude. Website varchar. I'll make 100. And region varchar 100. And that's the last one. So I close that. Remember, there is the beginning of a parenthesis here. and then the end here, press enter. If you get query okay, you're fine. So now let's make this FTS, right? So we're gonna issue this here. Alter table, the table name there, W news paper papers db underscore table. Add full text. Now we gotta repeat all the fields that are varchar, basically all of them, right? Paper ID, comma, title, comma, city, state, country, right? Of course, you can do enter here, state, comma, I forgot the comma there, country, comma, let, longi, website, and region. Okay. If you want to see something, let's do here desk, describe the table, just the W newspapers db underscore table. Just show the primary key, right? If you go to the PHP MyAdmin, right, so we got here W newspaper db, right? Let me click here on the table. You can see here the description or structure. Paper ID, there's two keys on the paper ID because it's a primary key and also it's a searchable, the index. And all the others, they all have the index there, right? It helps MySQL to run those SQL that use it, match against, and so on. Right? All right. But on the prompt here, it doesn't show. Okay, so let's continue here with the prompt. Collaborate underscore 0427, not dash. So 40 rows. Good. It's 40 newspapers. So so this is the right one. Oh, look. Local in file, the physical location of where you put the txt, into table name, fields terminated by comma, lines terminated by \n, ignore one lines. If you had like a primary key that's auto increment, and then after ignore one line, you put space, in parentheses, all the fields, only the field that you are important to. The all increment is automatically done by the MySQL, right? You can browse now, select. Now you're gonna look funny, but select. If you go to PHP MyAdmin, it looks better. Select everything from W newspapers db underscore table and all this stuff. If you go here to this guy here and browse, it looks here. The New York ME, there's a double quote there. Edit here, né? It's much simpler. Well, why got those double quotes? Look, take out those double quotes there. Okay, and then go. Let's finish up this. So we come here, we got the database, so now let's do the database. So we gotta set up those 4 parameters, right? Server, user, password. If you are in a WAMP server, you would just type this, right? If you are in a WAMP server in the Windows, but mine is root for Mac. Password, and the last one, the database. We're gonna that's a W newspapers DB, and this just for the DB table is a W newspapers db underscore table, long one. And then make a connection, create connection. Any names find, I usually call condb, mysqli underscore connect, and all those four parameters, $server, $user, $password, comma, $database, or die, just say no connection, and print connect. All right, let's get this page. Did I save that? Yeah. So let's get this page here. H connect. Okay, good. Go back there. So your connect, create SQL select command. Right? So we're gonna do $SQL select against the search text in natural language mode. Yeah, now it should go. Right? I'll come back there. Give me a second. So type here H query ram. Yeah. Let me put it back there. Select everything from DB table where match the fields against the search text, right? In natural language mode. So we got there. We got the print here. Take that out. A number of matched records. Records. So we do $num recs is a function mysqli underscore num of rows of a $sign results. And that thing there, if $sign number of recs is greater than 0, you found a record there, or you do something else, you just send it back, né? else print no record or records found. If you found it, what are you gonna do? Send it back, read it, each record that's the match record, and send it back a link, right? Okay, so let's do it. Read the record, and send a link. Send the website link, the website link to HTML. The send here means print, right? When you say send from a server to HTML, you are printing in PHP, right? Okay, good. So read the record. So we're gonna loop through our matched record or record. So we're gonna do while. When you read, you put that into an array, but when you use that function there, fetch array. So let's create an array here. We're gonna put like a record array. How to read? Function mysqli fetch underscore array and the $sign result, that complex variable there. And then here we're gonna do this, right? Paper name, newspaper or title or name, right? Newspaper name. Record array, element of what? 0 is the idea. 1 is the name, the title or the name, right? So it's 1, right? And the $sign, the link there, website. Website is a $sign record array. All right, now let's send it back. So print. We're gonna do an A here, href, single quote, double quote, concatenate there with the $sign website. Concatenate that, finish that, single quote, and then the A, what are you gonna show to the user? The name, or the title of the paper. $sign newspaper name, and then finish up the A. Print, and when you read the next one, if we're going to be one next to the other, let's put a space in between. Print Send it back a space. Let's send a paragraph. Huh? Something's wrong here. href, single quote, double quote. Okay. Website. All right. Single quote, double quote. I concatenate this. Newspaper name and so on. All right. So we are basically done. Let's go here to newspaper here. More tab. We have to increase the size of that text box right there. Papers from USA. Oh, I have this one. Yeah, quite a few. Buffalo News. Buffalo. No, thanks. Awesome. Who cares? Buffalo. All right. How about here? We should backspace this. Now, if you do this, of course, it stays there. And the only way is to backspace and then it disappears that way. Oh, Canada. The Journal de Montreal. Huh. The hair. Oh, there's an error. All right. So that's it.